Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
OK。行きましょうか。レジのオフィスどこ？ここレジのオフィス。レジ
Locked tight.
レジのオフィスどこ？ 1 階でしょうね、この感じやったら。トイレじゃないやろうし。まあ、荒らされたとみたいになってんな。俺が調べたから。汚ねえな、このオフィス。ここ？ここか。なんか書いてますね。10月9日。9月10日であることを忘れず。9月10日。9月10日ね。オッケーオッケー。クライブ、これ読んでるなら付箋を盗むの。クライブね。はいはいはいはい。これ。いらんもん、ここにと。はい、ちょっと待って。ここ調べる以外な。で、この、あれか。勝者の応急処置。あ、これ。レジナルド・スコット。レジナルド・スコットの OK。これいる。レジナルド・スコットね。OK、OK。レジナルド・スコットさん。ちょっとね、まだ床に、とりあえず床に置いておこう。何やこれ。とりあえず付箋をいこう。
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
誕生日かな、単純に。G にテープが効く。もうなしなんですね。遅すぎ。遅すぎ。なんで何も入ってないこんなフロッピー。テープカット。
Could this be it?
ちょっと違うような気がするな。ちなみにこれはとても重要な日付。どっちだったっけ。9月10日。0901？ 0910ではなくて、なわけないよな。じゃあ、重要な日付ね。重要な日付。あ、11月なのか。町にとって重要な日。11月07。11月07か、じゃあ。オッケーオッケーオッケー。フロッピーが多いな。カーター・ブラッドリー、ウーバー・ペギー、ナッシュ・フォレスト、ヘッジズ・ジョン、ローソン・カレン。あれなんかなくね、情報、重要な。レジナルド・スコットが欲しいんですけど、レジナルド・スコット。じゃあ、キース・オーか。レジナルド・スコットさんの個人情報はどんどんどんいってる。ブラッドリー・カーター。ブラッドとバーバラ。ブラッドとバーバラ、僕の時間を過ごしたようだ。ブラッド とバーバラを大きい部分を受けてね。ブラッドとバーバラはダメ。ブラッドと、なんかどんどん言ってましたね。バーバラ。候補から外したね、とりあえずね。バーバラ。じゃあこれはダメ。バーバラ。一応まあこういうとこか。じゃあ次。
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen.
ペギはどっちもすぐなれ
Maybe
る。
don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my
ト
file?
レーニングスとして職場のイ
You
ベン
need
ト
to。find someone who can help Casey.
ペギーとカレンね。オッケー。ペギーとカレンは参加してない。
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on
ペギーと
possible
カレンは
candidates.
参加してないね。オッケーオッ
I
ケー。
can read the rest of this later.
ペギーとカレンは参加していない。これもカレンは参加していないと。で、なんか動きなかった。フォレストとジョン。オッケーオッケー。
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
これ何も書いてねえな。でも何も書いてないってことは、ここに電話で置いておこう。わからん。候補の日。これは謎。これでどうなってるかね。何を書いているか。コース、ジョンは応急処置トレーナーとかかることを拒んだ。軍医だったことは知っているが、軍医やったんや、もともと。ジョン、どこなのか。ジョン・ヘッジズがいいやん、じゃあ。でもう一回、ジョンの話やんな、これ。応急処置トレーナーと関わることを拒んでるけど、軍医やったわけやもん。軍医なんてさ、応急処置のプロやん、こんなん。最強やん。これしかないでしょ。応急処置受けてるかもしらんけど、一匹狼で多分強調してがねえ。いや、わしは行かねえ。絶対行かねえ。そやつのことが何があってもわしは知らんって言ってくれへんから、こういう軍医とか。ジョンやんね、これ。ヘッジズ・ジョン。これが重要。これがいいですね。この方ですね。OK よ。あれあれあれダメやった。どこ、ちょっと待って。なんか足らんかった情報。これでいいと思うんやけど。全員分読めっちゅうこともしかして。全員分読むか。まあでもそうやね。もしかしたらめちゃくちゃ重要な話が入ってるかもしれない。元医者とかあるかもしらん。確かに他にもあるかもしれん。第一候補は、とりあえず第一候補パソコンの後ろに置いておこう。第一候補、これね。で、除外して、まあ必要ないやろと思って除外した人たちを見ておこうか、一応、ちゃんとじゃあ。関係ないですね。こんなに荒らしてオフィス。テディ・ギャローズ・ジュニアのこれ以外、多分これがいいんじゃないでしょうか。これやってこと電話出ればいい。そういうわけじゃないか、これ。光ってるけど。で、どうしたらいいんこれ。これなんでいいんじゃないでしょうか。この方なんてね。 いいんじゃないでしょうか。で、これなんかできる？もしかしてんなことないよね。うん。あれでどうしたらいい？で、どうしたらいいんや、これ。全部見たよな、情報。他にも見てない人がある、もしかして。大分やつ見た。で、大分見た。ローソンカレーも見たよな。うん、やんね。見たもんね。これ見たから置いてんもんね。あ、どうしたらいいこれ。さっき書いても何もできんかったけど。押したらいいこれ。うん。これどうしたらいいここから。あ、これか。見つけた。
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
電話されて見
I
つかっ
think
た。
I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I? Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale.
平日ジョン。
I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
ショック状態になってるのが。
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow
もう
down.
出血収まってる。オッケーオッ
Did
ケ
I
ー。
mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done
うん。
everything
とりあえず
right.
綺麗な布で巻こう。ここは
I。need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
足を持ち上げる。
Casey, I need you to elevate
ちょっと待っ
Jason's
て。
legs.
止血の傷
We
口
need
さ、
to
ナイ
get
フの
blood
固定の
flowing to
方。
his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me.
固定やからさ、ジャケット選んだんやけど、あっこもしかして布にしなあかんかった。
Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible.
でも傷口やんね。包帯の代わりにすんのは。布。
I still have some laundry next to
よ
me.
かったよかった。オッケーオッケーオッケー。
I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or, oh God.
もっと負け。あ、包帯はあるんか。じゃあジャケットも、でも毛布。
Do you still have something you can use?
I'm using the laundry to keep him warm. So,
うん。
I'll use the cleaning rags on the car.
あー、マジか。あ、ジャケ
They'll
ッ
look
ト。
dirty. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm.
ジャケットここでか。失敗したな、これ。ジェイソン・ステイサム。
Sorry. I'm done.
でも固定するために雑巾はちょっと無茶やもんね。
Just relax now, okay? Boris, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna?
まあ、
Casey,
とりあえず気を強く持つことやね、ケイシーが。
sit with him and reassure him that everything's going to be okay.
で大切らしいですね、こういう声かけって。
Please, I can't give him what he needs. Please send help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest, we need to hurry.
急ごう急ご
Jason
う。
doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
ジョン・ヘッジズ。
We need to call John Hedges. He
He did.
lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former
これ
war
完
vet.
璧よ、これ。
He's probably the most
うん。
trained person we have.
完璧。
Really? I never really spoke to him before. Oh, war
しかも医療品まで持ってい
And
る。
according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house.
もう応急処置どころじゃないと。
All right.
そう
What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now.
07っていうのは O って言うんかと思ったんだって。 ごめんよ、ジ
John,
ョン。
it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait till
い
the
や、そんなレベルの急ぎじゃないだよ。
Leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the whistling man, or
飛ばされ
never
た。
mind. He's lost a lot of blood and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The whistling man?
ホイスリングマンいらん情報入れた
John,
な。
we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years.
おー、かっこいい。10年ぶ
Where's
り
the。patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach
深
and
さは
one
ちょっ
to
と
the
わから
leg.
んな、で
The
も。
knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll
わ
head
ー、かっこいい
on。my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak.
痙攣
And then just started
これやばいんじゃねえか。処置がミスったか。
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
これ、
You hear that, Jason? Someone is
どう
coming.
なんやろ。ナイフを固定するのにさ、
Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
ジャケットを選んだのかどうか。
Hello, Casey. John Hedges. I'm here about Jason.
あそこだけがわからんね。雑巾使う、もう雑巾使ったらよかったのか。固定に雑巾って。
Guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later.
うわー、ちょっと待って、ジャケットミスってるかな。
God,
雑巾はないやろと思ってさ、傷口固定するのに。
And with that, the show moves on. We're
思
sending
っ
our
たけど、
best wishes
雑
to
巾の
Jason.
考え方が違ったかな。よかったー。
Well, after
この
all
音
that
はいいやつや。だって
excitement,
雑巾ってさ、
I think we could use some
ねえ
music.
小さいやん、言うほど。
come back
イメージ
upstairs
ね
when you're ready.
雑巾で出てくる、雑巾がけで使うの雑巾で想像したら。帰るぞ、俺は。こんなに荒らして。レジの。レジのオフィスね、こんなに荒らしちゃったけど。ただいま、ただいま、まままん。ペギーもしかしてもしかしてもう一回押さ
Time for some music.
音楽よかった音楽の時間ねよかったびっくりしたちょっと話聞いてなかった音楽の時間だ音楽を流そうそうだ音楽だ音楽を流すべきなんだじゃあドーンこのホイスリング邪魔やなもう一回紹介しようかお最後の一曲これで終わりかとうとう
This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
オッケ
Let's
ー
roll.
最後行きましょ
We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
うもうさ
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me.
ローラリッキーお
Oh,
お
and Maxie's here too.
やったぜ
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian
守護天使
angel.
あもう守って守護月天よ 懐かしいタ
A
イトル
little
出てきたな
White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Reiki, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some
Oh,
info
nani,
that might
nani,
help
nani.
you.
うん
Oh? What's that?
You see, man,
ジェイソンは知り合いお
You
お
know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the
あ、
football
フ
team
ット
together.
ボールのチームやっ
He was
た
an
んや。
early offensive linesman, and I was our
うん。
star wide
ブライア
receiver.
ンマン。
Runner Ricky, they called
ラ
me.
ンナーリッキー。
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George,
いつも同
the
じチ
guy
ーム
who
だった。はい
drowned,
はいはい。
he was on our team too.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
いいやつやったん
Ricky,
や。
were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the
逃げ
party
るように帰った。
turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember
ジ
George
ョー
and
ジ
his
の
girl.
彼女。
There was a whole lot of love, man.
ドーンかもしかして。
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man.
メイジー・カートライトかもしれない。ビーン
I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just
ジョ
remember
ー
a
ジ
pretty
バラ。あ
girl,
ー、そう
man.
やね、多分。
I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last
これや
long.
ね。
What happened?
We were
うん。
just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew,
おう。
everyone was running for their life.
全員が打ち上げで。あ、ホイッスリングマンが。はいはいはい。
And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if
死ぬ
anyone
べき
deserved
奴がい
to
たと
die
したら。
that night, it should have been me.
なんで
And
君のせいじゃないよ。
It wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah. Just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
なるほど
Thank
ね。
you, Ricky.
This helped.
アメフト部、フットボールチームのメンバーか。
I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man.
っていうことは、もう次もう一人電話するの決まったね。
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this
Bean.
mysterious bean,
ドーンだったり、ビーンだ
please
った
call
り。
in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now.
うん。
Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in.
どうした
Hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
大丈夫かどうしたペギ
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
わかった。
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and
リラック
relax.
スできる曲ね。
We'll be right back after this.
絶対これやろ。
I know him. You love him. This is Roddy Snatcher with his new single,
最後やしな。
Final Breath.
それ落ち着いてくれ。
I hope this is good
次は
news,
誰
Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
オッケ
Hello?
Forrest, I'm
Leslie.
glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's
Nagashata.
Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson
Oh.
to save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now. We got back into radio range a little while
ー。
ago.
はいはいはい。
We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
長い夜やで
Ever
ほん
since
ま
you
に。
found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
おお、助か
That's great
る。
news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though.
確かに。
Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how
彼、彼女。
how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now.
あ、話聞いてるから今彼女って言い直したんか。
But we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big
Oh.
town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we
確
can't
かに。
get him. Her. That's where you come in.
どうすればいい？
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few
うん、
times.
あったね。
I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls,
時間稼ぎ
stall
ね。
her.
はいはいはいはい。
Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to
OK
figure out where
音
she
とかかな？
is. We'll be listening in. So once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this
う
night.
わー、責任重大。
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now.
オッケー、
Boris
任せてく
Nash's
れ。
interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take
それな、オッ
We'll
ケ
see
ー、
you
頑
soon,
張ろうかね、
Leslie.
ゲイ3。
Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
よし、再開しよう。
Guess we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Time to turn the music off.
ごめんね。
Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to the Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say
上
things are
向いてる。
looking
よ
up.
っしゃ、上向き。
It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening caller, this is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges.
お、
I'm here
よかっ
with Casey.
た。どうやったどうやっ
Wanted to
た
give you an update
う
on
ん。
Jason.
ジョン。
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter.
あっしゃ
Got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you
ー
so
よかっ
much.
た
If you hadn't been there, then God, I don't
ー。い
even
や、
want
ジ
to
ョ
think
ン
about
が
what
す
would
げえ
have
のよ、ジョン
Of
が。
course, Casey.
Mm.
We're just happy
ジョ
he's
ンのおか
okay.
げよ。
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
もう本物や。
The one and only. I hope you're feeling better.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my
こ
stomach.
の穴開いちゃった。
and
まあまあまあ
there's a
まあ
knife
まあ、
in
いい
my
や。
leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
あ、痛い痛い痛い。それは痛い。傷にしみりそう、それは。響きそう。
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you.
ああ、ありがと
I'm guessing the Whistling Man is
う。お
still
る
out there.
ね。
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
なんか情報あるか？
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he...
ああ、大丈夫、リッ
Is
キ
he
ーも。
alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the
マジか。
line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason. Where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead.
もう話そうぜ、それはもう話そ
And the few who knew about it said if I ever said
う。お
anything,
う
I'd find myself in jail.
そんなことない
A
よ
long。time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
何があった？
What happened that
それ
night?
をちゃんとしっか
I
り聞き
went
たい。
along with the stupid prank that
あ、ホイスリングマンの、
Whistling
そういうことね。はいはいはい。
some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could
ああ、でもいじめみたいな似たようなもんか、そのさっき話した。
we decided to
うん、森の中でパーティーした
in the
ね。
woods and have the whistling man.
はいはいはいはい
It
は
was
い。
stupid. We each had a role.
I was the staff.
ああ、なるほど
The
な。
party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our whistling man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of
でも
everyone.
これでマジな。
Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that.
ビーンで。
Yeah. He called her.
今夜も彼女の声。あ
I heard
あ、
her
やっぱ
again
そうかという
tonight
ことは
before.
復讐か。
Her name was
What?
ま、
What happened?
あ、ま、
Are we still
マ
on
リー・
air?
キャンベルもしかして。
Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement.
これはやばいな。
If you ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency, you know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all the...
あれか、なんかあったね。
You'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
行くか。ちょうど武器があるここには。行くぜ。あいたでも人間って分かったからな。攻撃、物理的攻撃く。そうなってきたらもうこちらのもんよ。待ってろよ。スプリング野郎。スプリングマン。ホイスリングマンか。俺様に勝てると思うなよ。物理攻撃が通用すると分かったからにはもうね。でもただ完全にあれよね。
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
侵入されてますよね、これ。
That must be it.
赤いボタン、赤いボタンを。
Oh, we've got power.
よしよしよし。来たね、ホイスリン
The
グ。
whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
ペギーに知らせるためには、ここなんかあったっけこの辺って。あ、そこか。ホイスリングリング。ただ、こっちに来てるならもう、ちょうど、この奥には何もなかったっけ。何もないね。この出た後か。ボタンがあるの。はい、こっち。ポチ、ポチ、ポチ。
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy!
ペギー
I
が
need
危
to
ない。
get back upstairs.
こっちがいいか。目くらましになるような物理的ダメージはナイフでやれる前にこれでブシューっと行こうか。ただどこからあいつが襲ってくるかはまだわかんねえ。アラームセット。アラームのマシンってどこにあるんやろ。そういえば
What the hell?
何の音？もう侵入できんぞあいつ。これほらもうタツもあるから絶対踏むで。これもう開いてってつま先ベロベロよ。もうこれで2本とも。あれこの電気ついてたっけここ。多分後で行きそうっすねここは。ペギー大丈夫かペギー。ペギー
Oh no. Peggy, where'd you go?
どうぞ。あ、閉められた。あ、閉められちまったな。
No way. This can't be happening. What the...
あ、お前なんやお前は。
A call?
どこ触ったらいいんや。 これか。
Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the
番組はもう
show.
すぐ終わる。
It's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
どういうこと？
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well,
何怒ってん
thought
の？
we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all.
作った人
Let me
物。
take that out of here.
それを口から外してあげる。
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
テディ、
Welcome to the air, Mr.
ギャローズジュニア。あー、テディ・ギャローズ。あれ一人じゃね。
Your daddy and his money saved you 20
もしかして。
But even he crawled out
まあでもやっぱ怪しいと思ったね。金がさ、すごいあれやもんね。
Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he
あ、
says where that
やっぱ
is,
別人か
well,
これ。これと別
he
人か。
doesn't
ド
get
ーン。
it.
Wait, then
まあ移動が入ってたから一人ではなかったんやね、やっぱり。
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you
ギャローズクリークのみんなにも。
all of Gallows Creek
オーケー、紹介してくれ。
to my boy, Henry Barrow.
ヘンリー・バローズ。
your son? You mean you
なるほどね。
that he?
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains
だから
how
そう
you're
やん
always
ね
able to get
そういう
around
こと
town so
ね
quickly. And that's how you escape the secret
ああ、
archives
二人が
of
二
the
人
newspaper office.
ぐ組やったから。
About that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow?
おお。
Then are you?
Let me just get this mask.
まあまあまあまあ、別にこいつはいいか、ジュニアは。
Damn, I'm covered. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this.
ムーニ
There we go.
Marie?
ー、マリー・キャンベルね。
George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
ドーンではないのか。
Marie Campbell. So not Dawn, huh?
No. Not
時
done.
間稼ぎようやつね。
What are you going to.
もうどこにおるんやろ。
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night.
ああ、もうホイッスリングマン役やったんかな、もしかしたら。
Listen to me. You. Ah!
You're gonna talk when I talk to you, and not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
なんで
Why should I help you? Why should I play any
Ah.
part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
でもこれは正
You
義じゃ
think
ないからな。
this is justice?
You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on it.
なんか、グルっ
They
て
all
言
knew
うけど
George was
さ。
murdered, but
Murdered? Listen, I.
まあでも、事故っちゃ事故よな、完全に。
I said you speak when you're
いた
spoken
ずらしたん
to.
はそうかもしらんけど、
Now,
よくないかもしらんけ
you've
ど
done some
さ。
good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
まあ隠蔽したのはよくないよな。
Are you serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm serious. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
ペギーは。
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is,
まあどこやろう。
this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
殴れマリー。
Hit him again, Marie.
いいね。
What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
ホイスリングマンのやつ、これそれが。ムーニーが姿を消してある。
It was the night Mooney, the original Whistling Man, vanished. Isn't that right?
That's right. And hell, it seemed too perfect to pass up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the
初め
first
てのホイ
Whistling
ス
Night?
リングナイト。
I,
私は
Keep talking, Teddy.
we went up near
ホイ
Whistling
スリング
Brook.
ポイント。ああ、川に飛び込んで消えたって言ったもんな。
Who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come
うんう
alone.
んうん、彼女ね。はいはいはい。
Brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too.
うん。
Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
ほんまか。
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man, everyone was screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
あー、リッキーは知らなかったってとこか。あ、でも下手に逆上したらあかんかな。そう刺され役やったもんね。リッキーに聞いたんか。
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier.
うん。
He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut.
秘密を守る男ではなかっ
We
た。
told him he would have given everything away.
But he. Well. It doesn't matter.
おー、混乱しとる。
His mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
殴れマリー。殴れマリ
Hit
ー。
him again, Marie.
Oh, God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie.
まだ生きてる
He's
ぜ
with。
ジェイソン、残
a friend.
念なが
Talked
ら
him through how
な
to。stop the bleeding, and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well. Shame he didn't have the good sense to die
残念や
earlier.
ったな、マリー。
He's gonna
マリー、君のことが。懐かしい。パリの女性マリーですね。
Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the
Oh.
woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me.
ホイスリングマンに
I
捕まっ
scream.
た。身を上げると笑い出した。
He starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here.
これ時間を稼ぐ。どう思った？それから誰だった？誰やった？
Who was it, Marie? Who was the
ど
whistling
うでも
man?
いい、こんな質問。
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody.
あー、なるほどね。はいはいはいはいはい。
Laughing away.
やっぱこういう立ち位置か、
And
ジャ
then
ックは。
he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
なるほどな。
How do you know what happened?
I
うん。
saw it.
You pushed him.
気落とした。
You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him. God damn it! I just chased him up there, and
そし
he
て、
kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out.
あ、
That's
助けようとしてる
what
か
you
ら
saw.
声をかけるべきやったな。
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh. You
まあ
bitch.
でもそこまで追い詰める必要なかったよな、いくらいたずらやとしても。
After all, you
後ろを向くなりさ。隠蔽工作したんよな。
If she's lying, why the cover up?
なあ
my future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor.
ああ、やろうね。
And then governor. And then
まあでもやっぱこいつらが結局
what happened
変わったのは当たってました
that
ね。
night was tragic.
権力や金なる人間ですもんね。やっぱあんなんできるの
But
ね。
it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke
あ
gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it
あ、
up.
クライブになんでクライブは
I
め
should have lived
そういうのもあれなんやろうね。
my future.
George was a blip.
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
うん。
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's
金の
dance
ためやったと
studio?
しても、
It's gallows.
あれなんですよね。そんななんか隠蔽工作指示されてやれよっつって指示できるような、なんかその、ね、人間なんかなっていう感じ。よし、もう一度投げるか。
Hit him again, Marie.
Damn it. Yes. We own most of the
いや、俺も
town.
ね、嫌いなんでね、こい
That's
つは
it。then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and
Ah.
said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
まあこいつらまあで
False
もね、
reports.
うん。
That's
隠
why
蔽
you
したのは
killed
クソなんで
Sheriff
ね。
Matthews too, isn't it, Marie? Not just to get him out of the way, but
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't
う
have
ん。
much of a
バージ
choice.
ニアはかわいそうやった。
She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even
うん、多分自分でもそうするんじゃねえかと思う、そういうのは。
I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
それはもうしてきたやな、ほ
You've
んま
been
に。
through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. Never started.
蹴ったる蹴ったる。
Shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. Should have been punished.
今、罰を受けるのは間違いない。受けてもらおう、それ
To
は。
stop.
ただ、マリーね、あなたたちもね、罰を受けんといかんよ、これは。
Where George and I first met. Before he joined the football team.
フットボールチームに参加する前のこと。
But right after, he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you
体
idiot!
育館
We're in the gym!
体育館やってさ
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
あらららら
He's dead
お
too
息子
now, isn't he?
He is.
いや息子
I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy.
体育館ね
So,
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy!
まあテディはまあまあまあ
it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
姉
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain?
何
Peggy?
Earlier, while you
Oh.
were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember?
おお覚えてる覚えてる
It was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died. And that I should come to the gym for a
なるほどね
And when you walked in, you found out.
that my sister is the whistling man.
それやっぱ知らんかったわ
Good
け
to see
か
you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
何か言ってほしいでも、う
You
ん、
should have said something. You
そう
should
相談
have
してほしかった
told
よ
me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared. I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well,
ああ両者あ二人ともさいなくなったって
I'll have to settle
い
for
な
the
くなってって言
next
ってたね
best
ペギーも確かに最善の策バカみたいな感じ最善の策って
Do you mean?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
誰
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are
う
gone.
んは
Besides, you forgot me,
忘れてねえよ
just like the rest. You forgot.
忘れるわけねえよ
Any way I could prove Peggy didn't forget Marie. Marie, Peggy never forgot about
あ
you.
これやんねやっ
Keep
ぱり
your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She
うん
she kept it here. On her
なんかある
desk.
なと思ったよさっきこれ謎の誕生日カー
Card
ド
you
よ
made me for my 8th birthday.
かったさっき確認しといて
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love M.
I
うわどうやマリーパリの女性マリー
I
ヒローズですね
No! Henry, get out of there!
Peggy!
We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Hey, this is police. Freeze!
Forrest!
おー来た助けに来たぜ
Cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
まあ、テディは別にいいけどさ
I'll be okay.
テディはいいよ別に
Marie!
Hey, officer! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
やったー終わった
Well,
なんとか無事乗り切った
folks,
まあ
it
2人
was a
ほど
long
ちょっ
night,
と
but
ね
we
やられて
made
しまいま
it
した
together.
が
I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy.
でも鍵閉まってんだよね
Forrest Nash.
ああ
Let's make tomorrow.
これはなかなかねボリューミーな夜でしたねすげえ今ね録画時間3時間となっておりますねでも今日しか残りなかったんですよね時間がもうエンディング来ましたこれが 紳士やタミー。やられた人たちかな。マーフィー。ホットデイビッド。何人かね、助けれな、この辺助けれなかったですね。どうした容疑者がコース。はいはいはい。これは視聴者の一人か。ちょっと待って、これ。この視点って今思ったらさ、ホイッスリングマン視点やんね。殺害した人物を書いてあって、でもう一人おるもしかして。いや、これさ、クレイブじゃねもしかして。このマネキン。出れる？こいつはクレイブっぽくね、なんか。誰やろ、これ。ユージェーン、ローラ・レッキー、モーリス。めっちゃいい曲、かっこいい曲。うるせえな。うるせえな、しかし、曲が。ちょっとできひん。曲はだ、クソかっこいいっていうね。大好き、こういう曲。これ、友人だよ。これ、クレイブでは発生ポイント、容疑者追い詰めた。おお、そこまで逃げたわけか。第2のホイッスリングマンになるやん、このままやったら完全に。だってこれ、現在の視点やもんね。視点っていうか、聞きながら。これ誰目線やろ？テディ・キャローズ・スンニャン。これはもう始末したもんね。チャード、ホット・デイビッド、マーフィー。この辺あれですね。ごめんよ。うわー、飛び降りた。ほんとホイッスリングマンと一緒やん。うるさいにちょっと離れておきますね。他にも見るもんねえか、これ。元ホイッスリングマンとかこれもしかして、そんなことねえか。事件の全容でも知ってる人間ですよ。計画的な。ねえ。誰目線やろ、これ。カントリーみたいな流れてる。どこに置こうとして今これ。どこに置こうとするこのあれ。はいがいますね。これ出っ張りに置こうとしたもしかして。中身入ってるんちゃう？中身入ってる先をさ、ようこここんなに適当なとこ置けるな。冷蔵庫すらね、ここ。この冷蔵庫、冷えてもないビール、きついやろ、ビールかどうかわからんけど。エピローグ、クレジだけエピローグはちょっと聞きたいですね。あれ終わった。なるほどね。はいはいはいはい。キラーフレンクシーかな。フレクシー。フレクエンシー。キラーフレクエンシーかな。やっとね、わかりましたよ、タイトル。はい。ということで、おそらく全員助け入れたらまたエンディングが変わったのかもしれないですね、微妙に。ちょっとわかんないですけど。はい。ご視聴ありがとうございます。めちゃくちゃ面白かった。絵面はね、もうすごい地味でしたね。ひたすら机を映ってるだけだったのでね。なんですかね、ゲームとしてはめちゃくちゃよくできた面白いゲームでしたね。はい。まあ、一応全員生存の方は、まあ動画とかにはしないと思いますけど、もしかしたら裏でこそこそやってるかもしれないですね。はい。ということで、 いかがだったでしょうか。もしね、面白かったと思っていただけたらね、チャンネル登録およびね、高評価などしていただけるとありがたいです。ということで、長々とありがとうございました。では、地獄からまたろうでした。おつごくということで、またねー。